Hey love, so today we're going to do my basic glam makeup. In my Old Navy in the dressing room video, I wore this very for me it's very basic, but it was just kind of like my go-to. Getting ready, I want to wear a wing and lashes, but don't really want to spend a lot of time on my eyeshadow kind of look. So to me, it's very simple. I know that on the average day, I wear much more makeup than most people, so just take this what it is, even though it's kind of basic to me. I understand it's still a lot, but we're really just going to use 2 eyeshadows and then a wing and lashes. So anyway, a ton of you guys did request this, so I thought I would do that for you today. On days that I don't feel like wearing liner and lashes, I still pretty much do the exact same look. I just put on mascara instead of liner and lashes. All right, so we are just going to jump in. Please subscribe if you have not already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on my channel. Let's do this. Okay, so I've already primed my face. I am looking dewy. I can't tell if it's because I'm so hot in here. I'm so hot in here. It's so hot in here. Forgot to prime my cheeks. I'll prime my cheeks real quick. This is just the Revolution Perfecting Featherweight Primer. I love this. I'll use this or the Pore Blurring Primer from Revolution on my cheeks. For our foundation today, we're just going to use F1 from Revolution. I'm just gonna do one dip in. It looks like a lot, but really it's just one dip. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out. This guy is on its very last leg, but this is the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. I love that these last for so long. No, these Shape Tapes last for so long. And even when it looks like it's totally gone, there's still some magical Shape Tape left in there. Per usual, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes while I do my concealer. This is the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. Buff this all out. And when doing this, I definitely do my concealer first and then I'll blend out the eye primer. I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Correcting Powder in Translucent. My favorite for my under eyes. This really isn't strong enough for my nose though. I'm gonna take, ooh, she is loved, the Bake and Blot in Translucent from Revolution and set my nose with this guy. I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin too, my smile lines. Basically just the center of my face. I have dry cheeks and an oily T-zone. Mostly just an oily nose, but compared to my cheeks, I guess this area is slightly more oily. My cheeks are pretty dry. I think today we're going to use the Catrice Prime and Fine Ashy Radiance Contour and Highlight Powder. And I'm using a Visanti Blush 7 brush. Oof, I'm going to have to blend that girl down on this chunky chin jawline. Yes, girl. I want a little too ham with the contour there on the forehead, so I'm just taking a little bit of this IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination, and I'm just kind of buffing that on top of it, blending it down a little bit. This guy is in shade Fair. Now, I know you guys are shocked. I'm going to use Ravish Lumi Blush from Shop Miss A AOA Studio. This is $1, and I'm obsessed. You guys, I have been using this guy nonstop, and there's still so much product, I can't even. This is the ColourPop F9 brush. It's my favorite for blush, even though it's not really a blush brush. Ugh, I love this blush so much. Oh, do we know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's highlight time. So this is ColourPop Strobe Globe. I pretty much always wear this or the AOA Highlighter in Astro. So I just have my AOA Studio F19 highlighter brush, $1. They should really hire me for how excited I get, but $1 for the best highlighting brush. I'm just going to spritz it with some Revolution Niacinamide Clarifying Essence Spray. It's just the one that was closest to me, so that's what's going to work today. Any spray will work. And then boop, boop, boop. Oh, girl, she's glowing. Tiniest amount, and I am glowing. And then I quickly go back with my blush brush and kind of blend the blush into the highlight. Just a little bit. I've just been using this NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. I'm just going to pop these on really quick. I will probably speed through this because everyone does their brows differently. Everyone has a different brow routine, and it's really boring to watch, but I'm really just quickly shaping them. This is my nice brow. So that nice brow is already pretty much done. All right, brows are on. So now we're going to do the eyes. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. This is what I wore the other day, but honestly, any like warm brown or cool brown, just depending upon what kind of look you personally want, is what you should use. But this is what I've been using. You can't even barely see that. This is one of my ride or dies. Wait till you see the inside. This is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe Armed and Gorgeous palette. You can barely, I mean, you can read the top of it, but this guy is super loved. This has like been my go-to palette for a little while. I just keep gravitating towards it. It looks very loved. This white shade, the shade that I've been using really is just Smooth Criminal, the very warm brown shade. And this is gonna seem weird. So I use Smooth Criminal, and then I use my Physicians Formula Mineral Correcting Powder in Translucent. I set my lashes on here, so it always looks gnarly, I'm sorry. So this is what I actually use as my lid shade and my brow bone, and then I honestly just use Smooth Criminal. Sometimes I do a little more, but that day that's literally all I did. So I'll show you how I do that, and then we just pop this little white guy in the inner corner. So really you could do this with almost any neutral palette ever. You just need a warm brown or whatever brown neutral shade you want, and then a white shimmery shade or whatever shade you want to put in your inner corner. Easy, easy peasy. I had lost this guy for like the whole last week. I missed you. I missed you. This is a BH Cosmetics blender. It's in their Essential Eyes kit. It's just whatever the blender is. And then I use the shadow brush all the time too. I love that kit so much. So we're just going to pop into Smooth Criminal and just get a little bit, not too much. I like to go pretty slow with this because it is such a dark shade. But if I need to, I will blend some of this in with it. Honestly, that's what I do for my transition. Go in, and I'm just focusing, focusing this right out here. I forgot to set my lids, whoops. So you can see right there, that's where it's at. And then we're just gonna buff it. Kind of in circles. And then drag it in a little bit. Bring it down. So I'm just really depositing the color right here and then kind of buffing it all around, avoiding the actual lid. But I am putting it on the outside, the outer corner of the lid. And then if I were to just like put on mascara and stuff, I probably would just leave it at this because I am going to do a liner and lashes because that's the look I was wearing that day that you guys wanted to see. I am going to add a little bit more, but we're going to start with that, and I'm going to do that same thing on the other eye. Okay, and what I'm going to do to kind of, because I want it to really fade up, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this Physicians Formula powder. You can use whatever face powder you use, and then just a tiny bit of I literally went boop boop in the face powder and boop in the eyeshadow, and that way I can kind of buff these edges a little bit, and it'll be a lighter brown. But since this palette doesn't really have a lighter brown, I normally would just do that, but this is kind of lazy glam, okay? Carity E30, this is gonna concentrate the color just a little bit more, back in with that same exact Smooth Criminal shade. Boop, boop. And I'm just really focusing that on the outer corner of the eye. I'm just gonna build it. I'm putting it literally in the same place, just keeping it more concentrated, not blending it out as much. There, look at the difference that made. Okay, same thing, other eye. I'm taking a random, just a fluffy brush, and this one is from Crown, and my face powder, and I'm just going to put that on the brow bone. Now I'm just going to take a random shadow brush. This one again is from that Essential Eyes kit, and we're going back in to Smooth Criminal one more time. I'm just going to bring that on the lower lash line. Connect it to the upper lid. Okay, so now I'm going to just go in with my fingertip because that's how I get the most pigmentation from this guy. And it doesn't really do much besides just kind of clean it up because it will eventually fade a little bit. But I'm just going to tap that on the lid to give kind of a brighter lid look. So we're just patting that on the lid just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And that way it kind of remains close to my skin tone as well. It's a little bit lighter right now, but I feel like it does kind of soak into the skin or something, or just kind of fades. But literally that is it for the eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to do a wing. So the two liners that I'm going to use today are the Ulta Onyx Automatic Liner, just for my lower, like, waterline and outer lash line. And then my Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen in Ultra Black, my ride or die. So I'm just going to take this guy and put it right out here, real quick. So go back with my shadow brush and blend it really quick, just like this. Let's do this wing. Let's see how quick I can do a wing. That's me knowing I'm going to mess it up. We're calling that good on the wings. They are a little wonky, but I will fix them once I have my lashes on. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop on some mascara and then these Kiss lashes. These are what I was wearing the other day. These are kind of my go-to like daily lashes. I'm gonna pop these on and I'll be right back. And then we just gotta pick a lip and then we're done. Easy peasy. All right, loves, so mascara and lashes are on. Now all I have to do for the eyeshadow is highlight my inner corner. This is just a little round pencil brush from Luxie. It's the mini round brush, and I'm just gonna go into VIP, very well loved, pop it right there. Boop. The lipstick that I was wearing that day was the e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick in Tea Rose. I absolutely love this. My only downside of this is that if you drink or eat anything, it does come off really quickly. I've noticed that with a lot of e.l.f. lipsticks. If you guys have any tips on how to keep this guy on, let a girl know, because I love the color. I love the color so much. And I really love the wand because you don't really even have to use a lip liner. You can, of course, if you want to. Then I'm going to skip it today because I'm pretty sure I did that day. I do overline this side a little bit just because my lips aren't even. Alright, love, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys like this. I hope that I made it simple enough, I guess. I don't know, but here's the tutorial that you guys wanted to see. Literally, this is what I go to on the daily. If I want like a little bit of glam, this is what I'll do. If I want just like my basic makeup to just run to the store or whatever, I'll just pop on mascara instead of a wing and lashes. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you have not already. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I think that's everything. Love you guys so much. I will talk to you soon. Bye. I am dewy. I can't tell if I'm sweating or just ultra moisturized. Look at me, dewy. My porcelain beige is beige. This is just the Revolution Conceal. What? Let me blend this out. I'm just rambling. Sorry, guys. Taking a random fluffy blur. What? Here. See, now this one's thicker.